I think we're good.
He just flipped it on.
Oh, we did?
All righty. Okay, good morning, everybody. I'm now going to call to order the November 3rd Highway Parks and Rec Committee meeting. I'm going to ask that Lori please take attendance.
Okay. Ray Smith, Supervisor Syed, Stan Faminsky, Michelle Martinelli, Linda O'Brien, Pete Ravicka, Julie Lohr, Laura Robertson, Elena Finnan, Paul Briggs, Matt Yetto, and I believe that's it. Have I missed anyone? All right.
Who's still 1-8?
Linda.
All right, great, thank you. Okay, we're going to move on to approval of the minutes. We have the minutes of the October 6th meeting prepared by Julie. Thank you, Julie. I will motion for approval of the minutes. Do I have a second on that motion?
I'll second it.
Thank you. Are there any changes to those minutes? Okay, seeing no changes. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? And those minutes are approved. We're now going to move on to the public comment section. I didn't receive anything.
I did.
Okay, great.
All right, there's been a gentleman who's been contacting Brian Backus a couple of times. His name is Mr. Palma from River Road. He called again to express his disappointment with the lack of action to curb the parking and noise at River Road Park. He stated in the past that his yard and home are unusable during tournaments due to the noise volume and parking along the tree line. The Palma family, as well as the DeCrosta family, also on River Road, previously brought forth the noise complaint that occurred during the Girl Scout tournament and resident area. I don't know how we would go about with this.
That's a good question. So for any type of noise complaint issue, it's a code enforcement issue. So I don't know if Laura's on the line. I don't think so, but that's something that oh yes, she is. So that's something that we can refer to her office. But I don't know if that pertains necessarily to public parks. So I would assume that it does, but many a time our public parks are either rented out for parties that individuals want to throw, or there are, sporting games of various types, baseball games, in that case, softball games. So it's something that we can discuss with softball, the softball league, a matter of maybe them restricting some of their games that they're playing. Because I do know that they had a lot. They had a very, very full.
And they're
schedule
aware of this
summer.
complaint. We've told
Okay.
them before. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great. Okay.
And I will say they were using air horns and they curbed that as soon as they
Oh,
were
good.
spoken to. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. All right. So I'll follow up with Laura on that for code enforcement. Well, for next summer, I'm thinking, because I think their season is
Yeah,
over.
we're done.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have any other public comment? Okay, we're going to move on to highway and parks items with our superintendent, Ray Smith.
Number 1, highway crew. Stay in your lane. All right, highway crews be working on trees, resident requests, and patching of roads before the winter months start. Just ongoing, our daily people calling for different items. Personnel-wise, number 2, we're fully staffed at this time. We still have a couple internal upgrades that we'll be posting and moving forward with in the future. Number 3, the yard waste update on so the loose brush pickup was over the last few weeks in every zone. This week, the loose leaf picked up started in zone 1. The crews are moving right along in zone 1 and actually working on county roads today. One crew is, so although it's spotty, heavy some spots, light in others, we are moving around. So please, for the residents, look at the flyers, put your leaves out according to the flyer, and we will do our best to keep up on all of this. Number 4, fall season's upon us, so the highway crews and the parks are breaking the trucks down, putting the salters on. We always take the time to power wash and clean our trucks and prep them for the winter season. So the crews will be doing that in between everything else. So I'll also add on here, Luke Vanderbilt is doing this was something that was brought to the supervisor, went to Lori, and got shuffled down to me to facilitate with Luke. Luke is doing a Eagle Scout project at Avon Crest Park. He's been coordinating with me and the Parks Department to redo the volleyball court there. Luke's facilitated the materials, including the sand, the post, the net, done all the layout, painting, edge the sod. He's been really involved with him and his troop. And we're finishing that project up, with him, hopefully within the next few weeks. He's been working at it very hard. So I think upon completion, we should probably do a reso for him, right? But he has done a lot on his own with his troop. So if anybody's over that way, stop and take a look at it. It's coming along, guys. Number 5, Schenectady County Grant Project. We don't know if we're going to have time. We'd like to try to finish up a couple more and have the county come over. I've spoken with the county to come over and take a look at and get this money back in our budget. So that will continue. Number 6, soccer fields. The top dressing of fields 4, 5, and 6 has been completed. So top dressing, overseeding, and fertilizer, along with Charlie's help of fixing the irrigation up there. That was one of the concerns originally. So Charlie's done a lot of work up there, rebuilding the pump and adjusting heads and stuff like that. So we're really hoping, we got that stuff out there. We got it soaked down, and we're really hoping for good results in the spring, which this was the beginning of our trying to make up a program to maintain some of the fields around the town. So hopefully, as a pilot program, we'll be able to learn from this. We've had a lot of help from a lot of vendors with expertise in this, and we'd like to thank them as well. That's all I have.
Great, thank you, Ray. Okay, we're going to move on to Tree Council and Complete Streets items with Laura Robertson.
So Tree Council has been working with, I think, landowners more recently. Like they just did a bunch of meetings with Ace Hardware to try and get their landscaping updated. And they've been working down at the River's Edge Park too on the trees down there. But I heard Ray, are you planting street trees? What are you doing with trees right now?
What am I doing? What?
You're planting
Trees.
Nothing right now, Laura. Taking them down.
Okay. Taking them down. Okay. So we're looking for places for the elms. And then we were also going to see if there's a way that we could at least get some trees, some bigger trees in the ground with the rest of our funds, if it's possible. I'll work with Ray on that later. And seems to be going well. I think we're getting 25 or 30 elms this year. So we were thinking some in Aqueduct Park. I found a spot like over in the Amador subdivision where there's a long line of open space where we could put some trees. And then I don't know if this could work or not, but there's a line was taken down along the road at Ace Hardware of Norway maples. And it would be really nice to plant some bigger trees there, but we'd have to do something special about it because even though it looks like a road, it's actually an easement and private property. So we'd have to figure out how that would work, if that would work. But it was something we were thinking about because it'd be our town center overlay district. It'd be nice to get some trees there. complete streets, I think we talked about last time, we're delaying any like project where people drive through a, you know, like a demonstration project until the spring. So we're still thinking about Lexington, but we're gonna work on that over the winter and into the spring. Conservation Advisory Council has.
Do you have an idea when the elm trees are coming, Laura?
No, actually last year they sent me an email that said they would be coming in 2 or 3 weeks, and I haven't gotten that email yet.
Can
But
you
last year
follow
we
up
got
with them?
Yeah, I'll follow up with them because last year I think we got them in mid-November. So yeah, I'll follow up with them.
Okay, thanks.
And then Conservation Advisory Council, I think, is down to just still working on that Lomo area. And Ellen reached out to Knott Street, not office to see if they're still working on getting the signs for us. But I think I said this to you one time before, Ray. I'm not sure that. I mean, we really like working with him. He's great. I'm not sure he's a super sign guy. So she was gonna see if it was just a little bit outside of his scope, if we could see if your sign guys can make a custom sign. The custom sign would just be the Lomo pollinator area signs that we talked about putting on the little recycled 2-inch by 2-inch metal posts with the holes. And then my only other question on that was, I doubt you guys are mowing anymore. Do you think it would be good to get the signs up now before the snows come? Or do you think we should do it all in the spring?
Do you have the signs?
No, the guy that we were trying to get them to order for us, it still hasn't finalized them.
Do you have the artwork?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can you send it to me and I'll see if my guy can make them?
Yeah, yes, I can do that.
Yeah, because we can get them on vinyl and put them on some of our blanks if we need to.
Yeah. We're fine with, because I feel like you're probably not going to mow Blatnick Park again, I would guess, right? Unless because of the leaves. I don't really know.
I never know.
You never know.
Well, we have to go out and mulch all the leaves and everything. So yes, we will be mowing.
So you will still? Yeah, okay. So I guess it's just a question of if we want to get them up now or in the spring. I think our preference would be now. We're having problems ordering the signs.
Yeah. So send me the artwork and I'll get a price for my guy and see what you want to do and an approximate size in the email.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Ray.
Thanks.
Okay. And then the Knott Street improvement plan, I haven't heard anything from the county, but I did want to let you guys know that the guy who's opening up the Broken Inn has some ideas that he could do to reconfigure the parking over there that would benefit the building and the giant sea of asphalt over there. We collected all those public comments, and I think one of the main themes was something needs to be done. If he's able to do it as part of his, business upgrades and the town doesn't have to pay for anything, I think that's great. He's only had some sketches on paper so far. And if he actually thinks that he can do something, I'll obviously bring it to you guys as soon as he's ready to submit. But he's looking at that area because it's beneficial to obviously that business and to the town. So that's the update on that. And then Rivers Ledge, I have been meeting with them once a week because I'm really trying to get them to finish that park before winter. I don't know, it won't be fully done, but I think they're still going to try and do paving of the public paths and put up the pavilions before winter. So they're still, I think, aiming for like 85%, although every day it gets a little colder and I'm wondering if it'll actually happen. But they're trying really hard to have that done. I'm probably going to meet with them today, possibly, if anybody wants to come down and take a look at it. That's all I have, I think, unless you guys have questions about any of that.
Okay. Great. Thank you, Laura. All right.
Bye.
Next, we have a farmer's market update. The farmer's market has concluded for the season. The last date for our farmer's market was October 16th, I believe. Very well attended last day of the farmers market. So the farmers market will be coming back next spring for the same extended market period. It was incredibly successful. Um, Thank you so much to the market committee members, especially Libby Kokosha, our chair. They did a fantastic job. Really, just a fantastic job. I can't say enough how enthusiastic they were as a team, how much work they accomplished together. They were responsive to all the vendors. All the vendors had a wonderful time. They were able to sell a lot of their items, which is great. It's good for the local economy, good for our local vendors too. And we did provide for an increase to the farmers market budget for next year, and that's based off of the unexpected increase in revenue that we received from this year's farmers market season. So that's just a testament to how much it's growing year over year. So for next year, the expenditure budget is for $3,000, and that is already included in this current budget iteration. So congrats to the farmers market committee team. Thank you again to all of our vendors who participated, and I look forward to making trips back for next year's farmers market season. All right, so next we have recreation and community programs items with Lori Peretti.
Alrighty. For our October, December events, our first event we had going on was the pumpkin painting at Town Hall, which was a huge success. We filled both sessions, and actually a second session had to be added to accommodate the kids that were on the wait list from session one. So we had 24 kids painting pumpkins here, and it was a wonderful day. It was nice to be able to have everybody do an activity outside. Then we had our Halloween parade last Sunday. The rain subsided. We were able to hold it, and we estimate about 50 to 75 children were in attendance. The fire truck and police station tours were a huge hit. And I want to give a special thanks to our 3 Girl Scouts from Troop 2351 who handed out candy, did the judging, and led the parade. They were just wonderful. And without them, I don't know if we'd be able to pull it off. It was wonderful. And now for our December event, our Toy for Tots collection is going to start today. Last year, we filled 5.5 of the big Toys for Tots boxes. They're about 4 feet tall. We were the largest collection site in Niskayuna. So my goal is we're going to blow through that this year, and we're going to advertise hard and have some weekend collections as well. So a blast will be going out and be put on the website, letting everyone know that we're collecting toys. And also, for Things of Our Very Own, we are fortunate enough to be listed as a host site this year. So we have gift tags for some very needy children in our possession now. We're going to be putting them on a little silver tray so residents can come in and pick up a tag and purchase the gifts. I can't blast it until Friday, till it's on their social media, but as soon as I have the go-ahead, we're going to spread it out there. I'm very excited about that, especially about being listed as a host site. Our Parents' Night Out, yay, we can hold it again this year, but with a limited number of children are going to be attending. It's going to be Saturday, December 4th from 6 to 9 for children ages 4 to 10. The fee is 1 unwrapped toy for Toys for Tots, which will also add to our collection. And we will be doing arts and crafts, and the movie we're showing is Boss Baby 2, which I'm extremely excited about. So that's on Saturday. That Sunday is going to be our tree lighting, which we're able to do again. The choir's going to be able to come back and sing, and that will be December 5th from 5:30 to 6:30. And we'll also be handing out hot chocolate and candy canes this year. I don't want. And Ray is kind enough to give me the best tree ever. So as soon as I get it, I'm going to decorate it. And finally, our West Mountain Ski Club. We currently have 38 children registered. Early registration has closed, but we're still accepting some more registrants. They go directly to West Mountain to register, and they will pay through us for the bus. And as far as resolutions for the end of the month, I have none. I'm done, I think.
Okay,
And that's it.
great. Thank you. We'll move on to senior programs items with Linda O'Brien.
Okay. Pretty short and sweet here. It's been business as usual, and things are humming, and people seem very happy and pleased over there. Edie did another night mahjong, which is a teaching class. We have our book club, which grew. It doubled last month, and so that comes up again this Thursday, tomorrow. There's also SAS is doing the second of their 3 classes. They are completely sold out, so they were booked for the first one. We put a cap on it of 14, given the space, and the next class is sold out also, and that will be on collaging. That's set for the 13th, which is a Saturday. We celebrated Halloween in kind of more of a low-key fashion. We had, some people came in dressed up, and others were more interested in doing the bingo, and we just had fun. We had a good day all around. The November calendar is out and full. Matt, our bus driver, Matt Missouri, is officially no longer our bus driver, but he waits in the wings to support us should we ever need. Bob Bauer has come on. He has taken that place, and he's working out really nicely. He's a very nice man, and he seems to put up with us pretty well, and he can zig and zag with the best of them, so we're hopeful, and we're just going to continue on with that. Ken Brown, who worked in the kitchen for many years with Ian and Vito, passed. He passed away a couple weeks ago, and his services were last Tuesday. So we went and said goodbye to Ken. And I just wanted to make a mention of that because he was a very dear friend to all of us, and he was a great employee. So other than that, we are carrying on. Lori, I have your BJ's card, and I think it needs to be renewed. So I just wanted to, the only reason I held on to it was just to remind us in case we need that going forward. Other than that, I think that's it.
Okay, great. Thank you, Linda. Do we have any other
Okay.
items?
I'm sorry?
I'm just asking a general question of everyone present, if we have any other items. Okay. Our next meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, December 1st at 8:15 a.m. For all intents and purposes, we will be continuing in our hybrid model, which has been working quite well. So with that said, I'm going to make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second? Thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? And we're adjourned for the morning. Everybody have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you.